Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we will talk about multilingualism. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell below. As they say, languages enable people to be united, allow different countries and their cultures accessible, and fortify intercultural understanding. Foreign language skills play a paramount role in enhancing employability and mobility. Multilingualism also improves the competitiveness of every economy. In this video lecture, you will learn meaning of multilingualism, labels of people with the number of languages they speak, benefits of multilingualism, multilingualism, good or bad, effects of multilingualism in society, importance of multilingualism in education, and lastly, ways to become multilingual. What is multilingualism? Multilingualism is the ability of an individual speaker or a community of speakers to communicate effectively in three or more languages. First, let's see how we label people by the number of languages they are able to speak fluently and effortlessly. To begin with, monolingual, a person who speaks only one language. Monolinguals constitute 40% of the world's population. Bilingual, a person who speaks two languages with almost an equal level of fluency. About 43% of the population in the world is bilingual. Trilingual, a person who is fluent in three languages. 13% of the global population is trilingual. Multilingual, a person who can speak four or more languages. Only 3% of people around the world can speak over four languages. Polyglot, someone who is fluent in more than five languages. Hyperpolyglot, someone who has a high degree of proficiency in over 12 languages. This term was created by a London University College professor emeritus of linguistics by the name of Richard Hudson. Less than 1% of people worldwide are proficient in many languages. Did you know that Cardinal Giuseppe Mezzofanti, he is one of the world's most popular hyperpolyglots? He was born in Bologna, Italy on September 19, 1774. He can speak 40 languages, although some people claim that he was able to speak nearly 100 different languages. At this point, let's talk about the benefits of multilingualism. First, sharpens the mind. While learning a new language sharpens the mind, it's also causing it to literally grow. A 2014 study titled Age of Language Learning Shapes Brain Structure found that cortical thickness, which is generally associated with higher intelligence of the bilingual brain, is only altered when language learning occurs later in life, after developing proficiency in the first language. The study found out that the later in life a second language is acquired, the greater the effect of brain structured growth. Also, bilingual speakers who use both languages frequently may have more gray matter in the brain regions responsible for attention, inhibition, and short term memory, according to research from the Georgetown University Medical Center. Second, enhances decision making. A University of Chicago study found that the decision making process is easier for multilingual people. While a language learner has to learn a new language rules and vocabulary, they also have to learn its nuances and regional expressions. The language learner must constantly be judging for appropriateness and hidden meanings. As a result of this practice, multilinguals are more confident in their decision making choices in not only their language use but throughout all areas of their lives. Third, improves the first language. As Geoffrey Williams said, you can never understand one language until you understand at least two. Learning a new language actually sharpens your knowledge of your primary language by making you more conscious of its rules and subtleties. When terms such as conjugation, grammar, and sentence structure become everyday phrases while learning a new language, we begin to apply these terms to our primary language and think about our language underlying structure. While we learn the majority of our first language through intuitive absorption, learning a new language requires active learning. As we learn a new language, we may begin to think about our first language in new ways. Fourth, increases networking skills. The journey of learning a new language isn't just about learning the language. It's very much about learning the culture associated with that language. As we open up to a new culture, we begin to appreciate others' opinions and actions. As a result, multilingual people are better equipped to see the world from different perspectives, therefore, enhancing their ability to communicate in today's global economy. Fifth, enhances the ability to multitask. Multitasking is an extremely stressful task for those who don't have practice doing it or have never learned how to do it well. It requires disengaging from one activity, switching to a new mindset, and then fully engaging in a different activity. A study performed by Pennsylvania State University found that multilingual people who are proficient at slipping from one language to another are practiced at multitasking. Those who have developed the ability to think in different languages and can move from one to other become much better multitaskers compared to monolingual people, thereby reducing stress levels. 6. Improves memory. It's undeniable. The more you use your brain, the better it performs. Learning a new language not only requires familiarity with an unfamiliar set of vocabulary and rules, but also the ability to recall this information. Absorbing and retaining more information can significantly shorten your learning curve because you can spend more time learning new information instead of reteaching yourself. But it doesn't stop here. Once you learn a new language, you're able to learn other languages faster. This is because your brain has stored key skills for learning language. For example, if you've recently learned how to speak Spanish, You've automatically entered the world of languages from the Latin root, such as Portuguese, Italian, French, and Romanian. To sum up the benefits of multilingualism, we have 1. Sharpens the mind. 2. Enhances decision making. 3. Improves the first language. 4. Increases networking skills. 5. Enhances the ability to multitask. 6. Improves memory. The question is multilingualism good or bad? Speaking more than one language can boost economic growth. Multilingualism is good for the economy. Researchers have found countries that actively nurture different languages reap a range of rewards, from more successful exports to a more innovative workforce. Language matters on a large scale, national level, and at the level of smaller businesses, says Gabriel Hugenbrand, a research fellow in language studies at University of Bristol, citing data that links economic growth to linguistic diversity. How can countries boost their linguistic capital? Bach and Meme Bigovic use the term healthy linguistic diet to describe a positive approach to languages across a lifespan, as well as using every opportunity to say, it's good for you to eat fruit and vegetables every day. Schools should also say, it's good for you to speak, read, and write in different languages they suggest. Given that linguistic diversity has such a powerful economic impact, it's alarming that many languages face a serious risk of extinction. The most vulnerable are languages spoken by small communities in mountainous areas. The main drivers for their decline, according to the researchers' data, are globalization and high economic growth. Another question is, how does multilingualism affect society? Outside the classroom, multilingual kids have a bigger linguistic toolbox for interacting with the world around them. In real life situation, speaking more than one language open the doors to new friendships, new cultures, and new life opportunities that they might not otherwise get as a monolingual. Why multilingualism is important in education? First, it creates appreciation of cultural awareness. Second, adds academic and educational value. Third, enhances creativity, adjustment in society, and appreciation of local languages. How can I be multilingual? You can be multilingual by watching movies and television in a new language. Listen to local music and learn lyrics in native contexts. Chat with a native speaker. Practice real world usage. Read and write. And now it's your turn to stop, think, and share. Share your most essential learning about multilingualism. Comment below. With that,